sides, right?
Five starters.
Good.
I'm telling some of the Northrop girls don't kill us that bad. I told them, I'm like, please don't kill us that bad.
They took it easy for a while.
And look, as soon as I said that, they smiled at me.
Tonight, Northside Showing's young team will play a 10-minute running clock game. Following that game, we will have a 20-minute boys basketball promo.
So we're not going to start until about
7:45. At that point.
Maybe I should have went out there.
Where are we tomorrow night?
against Carmel.
Girls? Oh.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, I thought I had to move the camera. Did you see me? I was like...
Good shot.
You can text me later to come up with an interview. She might be stumped.
Watch this.
Some pretty good form, though.
I know. He said, forget you, I'm not taking it out.
Yeah, let's go.
Look, I bet that's Katie walking up here. Oh, maybe not.
Did I mention that it is Jakir's birthday tomorrow? If I did not, happy birthday, Jakir.
didn't it from up here?
That girl screamed.
Hines with the steal.
Looked like the NBA.
Like LeBron, right? He just cradled him. He said baby. That footwork sounds like football running back. That is so funny. You know, now would be a perfect time for me to go get dinner. Really?
See her running by here? Like, there's her. She has a totally different body style. Than all the other
Really?
girls. Like she is an adult.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Shoot it. Oh.
Let's go! Give me green! Go!
That was so close. What time's the game tomorrow again?
That's Friday against Cardinals. He's launching. Oh, he hit the front of the rim again. Where'd that girl come from?
She's the ref. He needs to hit one.
From there.
Yeah, from there. I remember when they used to always hold it
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season, or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead Girls Golf Team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Toolshed, strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here at By-Hay Arena. Our second game is just about ready to get underway as the visitors on the scoreboard, the Northrop Bruins, will take on the Legends of Northside. My name is Ryan Dellinger. My camera lady and my tag team partner tonight is Lindley Kistler. For Northrop, they come in this game. They sit 3-8 overall. They're 2-1 in conference play. For the Northside Legends, they sit 9-4 overall, 3-0 in conference play, and their head coach is Gary Andrews. Well, this Northside team, they're dealing with a little bit of an injury bug right now, so we'll see who gets the start tonight for them. We know Northrop, they're pretty steady right now. They've been fairly healthy throughout the season, and they look to be full bore here tonight at Northside. We need to take a quick time out. When we come back, we'll pay some bills, and then we will start taking a look at both of the rosters, and hopefully we will have head coach Katie Jackson from the girls Lady Bruins team with us at some point in this pregame show. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I'm Matt Wolford, president of the IHSAA Foundation, and we need your help. We need your help so the youth of our community can develop advanced leadership skills. We need your help giving high school administrators and coaches the instruction and insight they need to be better role models and teachers. To learn more or to make a tax-deductible contribution, go to ihsaafoundation.org. You'll not only be contributing to the foundation of the IHSAA, you'll be contributing to the foundation of our community.
This is your IHSAA. This is your state. This is your high school. This is your athletic association.
Fans, I'm IHSA Commissioner Paul Knighty, and we're here to make sure that all of this remains yours.
This is your state. This is your community. This is your IHSAA.
Big Eyed Fish has been around the Northeast Indiana area for generations. Like their Facebook page for updated promotions. Enjoy the best fish in Fort Wayne in a family-friendly environment at Big Eyed Fish. Kelly Automotive Group is celebrating their 70th year in business. Shop all 14 of their brands at drivekelly.com. Tom Steel Tire has been servicing the Fort Wayne area for over 40 years. They'll help you find the perfect tire for your vehicle. They've got other auto repair services like brakes, wheel alignments, and engine diagnostics. At Ottenweiler Contracting, we invest in our customers by providing peace of mind during the entire process. From bid to build, visit OttenweilerContracting.com. Summit Volleyball trains and builds the highest quality volleyball player in the area from ages 5 to 18. Our players are equipped with elite level skills and a foundation of life skills. Jump on board. Together, we can reach the summit. Anderson Heating and Air Conditioning is dedicated to providing the best possible solution for your home or business. A system and solution that fits your unique needs. Visit AndersonCoolHeat.com. Are you ready to do what it takes to put your past behind you, whether it's expunging your criminal record or getting your driver's license reinstated? Jolly Law Firm is your answer. Sioka Cleaning and Restoration provides top-notch commercial cleaning services, including janitorial, water damage, and state-of-the-art disinfectant services throughout Northeast Indiana. That is Sioka Cleaning and Restoration. Online degree programs at the University of St. Francis are built for convenience and flexibility. Most degrees can be completed in 12 months. Visit online at sf.edu. At Parkview Sports Medicine, it's game on. We serve every level of athlete with our integrated sports medicine team, including the region's only specialized athletic rehab facility. To learn more about our services, log on to parkviewsportsmedicine.com. Today's broadcast is brought to you by Summit City Sports. Follow us on Twitter at 260sports. Like our Facebook page, Summit City Sports. And be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We continue on here on the Parkview Sports Medicine pregame show here at By-Hay Arena on the campus of Northside High School. And we finally found her. Miss Katie Jackson. She's going to put on the... Go ahead. We've got it all set up for you. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
And we're going to get the microphone right there. I know you're so used to being on, getting all these interviews. Not hardly. In fact, I'm going to crank up your volume really loud. Yeah, I hear you from all the way down there, and I can barely hear you from here. I'll ask your daughters how quiet you really are.
Never.
Never?
Never quiet.
Never quiet. Well, tonight, another big win for you guys. You guys took care of business. We don't know what do you know what the Homestead score ended up being? Homestead? Do we know what the Homestead Snyder game was? No, we have no updates yet. So
we haven't looked yet.
Yeah, so tonight, another good win for you guys. And you're in a busy stretch right now for your team. Talk a little bit about that, first of all.
Well, we actually, ironically said it's like we're in an NBA schedule right now. Played Northrop last week, turned around, played Snyder. Tied right now, 14 seconds left. Oh my gosh. And then got up Saturday morning, went to Kokomo and played, got home at 11 o'clock at night. The girls had Sunday off, came back, practiced, then watched our low-level kids play Monday night. Played at Southside Tuesday, got up, had 6:30 a.m. practice so that we could watch our Northrop Bowl, which is our two feeder schools, play Wednesday night. We played last night, we're playing today. Turning around tomorrow, we're going to actually, one of our former players, her father passed, so we're going to the funeral tomorrow. And then we have 2 next week and then 2 the following week. So not a whole lot of time to rest.
No, not a lot of time for practice and to get things straight either. But tonight, a good win. I thought, once again, you guys share the ball very well. The extra pass has probably been, in my opinion, one of your greatest strengths during the season.
Our motto for this year is we are better together than we are alone. And kind of buying into that, if you score, we score. If I score, we score. And just sharing the ball is a big push for us. We have tons of people that can score.
True.
But if one person gets 39 and we lose, it doesn't really matter.
Absolutely. And all 3 of your daughters had good nights again, all of them in double figures again. Brooklyn looked good again. She's actually getting in form.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We are forcing our kids, yes, we can shoot. We know we can shoot the ball, but all of our shots become a lot easier if we get a paint touch first. And so that's what we've really, really been, preaching at practice. Like, there aren't a whole lot of people built like Brooklyn McLemore. And then she has nice moves around the rim. On top of that, crashes the boards. And she runs the floor, so feed her. And then if she doesn't score, but give her the opportunity to. And then she's a dynamic passer on top of that. She finds the open kid. So we're a lot better offensively if she touches the ball.
Yeah, and I thought tonight she had some good passes to Alexis Castater underneath the ball. She doesn't look to score a lot right now, but at some point she's probably going to need to. But I thought tonight she had a good night as well. I think overall you guys had a good night, but I also think Northside has come a long way since in the last 2 years.
It's bittersweet because this is my alma mater. So coming back here, it's always bittersweet to play at Northside Gym.
Absolutely. Is that your father sitting right down there?
Yes,
was in the front row. So your father was like my arch enemy growing up. He was a baseball umpire. My mom and him would go at it all the time in games, and they would get in arguments, but they always had a good time together. Your brothers and I, we played against each other. So, not about me, but about you guys. You're going to go. We got permission, and we will go to South Bend, Washington on Wednesday night to do number 1.
Yes, I'm excited.
Yeah, I think your team is ready for that. And you have Columbia City, you have Homestead and Wayne to finish out the season, so a tough stretch.
part of our philosophy has been if you want to be the best, you got to play the best. So why not play South Bend, Washington? I mean, we had Noblesville defending number 1 in 4A, and then defending state champ 3A. Play them both in one season, why not? And it's just learning process. Prep for February, which is something else we've been working on. Like, how can we get ready for what it's going to be like for us in February? So that's why we kind of put both of those teams on our schedule.
Yeah, and the South Bend, Washington family, when I called them today, their athletic director was ecstatic that we were coming up there because nobody's been covering their games this year.
So finding film has been difficult for us. And ironically, the principal at South Bend, Washington is one of our former community schools. He used to be a former employee here.
Nice.
So it's now we get to go hang out with him on Wednesday nights.
Well, that'll be a great battle for you guys as you guys will take about the hour-and-a-half drive up there. And there will be a JV game, correct?
No, it's varsity only starting at 6.
So they are going to start at 6 o'clock. So now when I talked to them, they said no, there was going to be a JV game. So we're going to start at 6. That means I'm going to get out of work and drive as fast as I can all the way to and you guys are going to leave and go as fast as you can. Yes. So one game at 6 o'clock. Okay, so as you look at these final games, what are the things you are looking for your team to get better at? Is that defense talk? I heard you yell talk on defense so many times again tonight. Or is it going to be foul shooting?
Well, for us, we've been really focusing on the defensive part of it. You know, the help side. We have great on-ball defenders, but if they get past that initial line, you know, do we have help there? That kind of hurt us in the Snyder game. And then also, you know, foul shooting, getting the ball in a tight game at the end, making sure we have it in the right person's hand, and then finishing at the rim. You know, in a couple of close games for us where maybe we should have won by more. In the Snyder game, we missed a couple bunnies in the last few minutes that now, you know, you miss a layup, Snyder go down and you score, so you win by 9 instead of maybe winning by 15, which in the end a win is a win.
Right.
But it's those little things, attention to detail. That's what we're really focusing on. You know, tomorrow in practice, we're going to watch film, go over offensive sets, making sure every kid knows exactly what we're doing offensively because, you know, we have the athletes, we have the length, we have, you know, the size inside, but it's all those little things that can really make a difference, you know, in crunch time. Because come February, everybody has the same record, so none of this stuff really matters come February.
You're right. I had a 3 in like 25 baseball team one year at Southside, and we won the sectional. So I know what you mean. Anybody can beat anybody when you get into that next round because it's, you know, seniors, that's their last chance. And with your daughters, we wish them the best of luck as they go on to Valpo. At least they're close. Absolutely. You're going to have a nice drive, Valpo to Chicago, to watch sports for the next couple of years. Absolutely. So you don't have to travel 9-10 hours to go see games like I have to with my kids. So, but we'll wish you the best of luck at South Bend, Washington. We'll see you there on Wednesday night.
All right, thank you so much.
All right. Good luck. That is head coach Katie Jackson of the Lady Bruins. Her team is poised and ready to go for a state run here in a couple weeks in the state of Indiana. It is time to take a look at the head coaches in the boys matchup. Your head coaches tonight are presented by Tom Steele Tire. Well, my computer did not load that, so we got to get it. Here we go. Rod Shamble's in his eighth season with Northrop. He sits 76 and 98 overall. Gary Andrews is in his fifth year here at Northside, 35 and 66. The Sagarin ratings for Northside check in at 76.64, good for 83rd overall, 54th in Class 4A. Northrop sits at 68 or 64.89, good for 189th overall, and 88th in Class 4A. The last outing for Northrop, they lost one to a very good Kokomo team, 74-46, and Northside defeated Canterbury in a close one, 75-71. Northrop leads the series 34-29, and the last meeting between these two teams 1 year ago tonight, it was Northrop winning by a bucket, 70-69. And once again, that's a look at your head coaches presented by Tom Steele Tire. We've got 2:40 to go. When we come back, we'll turn it over to the public address announcer here. We don't have the starters yet, and we will find out when you find out here when we get back from this 2.5-minute break. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Thank you for supporting Summit City Sports. For the last several years, we've provided the Fort Wayne community and beyond with coverage of a variety of sports, thanks to our title sponsorship from Parkview Sports Medicine. Since we began in 2015, our annual budget has covered the cost of videographers and commentators to over 300 plus games each year. New equipment and maintenance of that equipment, along with increased broadcast rights fees from the IHSAA. This season, we're reaching out to friends, families, and local businesses for additional sponsorships and donations. You can help us grow and get coverage to your favorite team or sport. A Summit City Sports sponsorship or donation will help make that happen. We have the goal of bringing fans live stream games of every SAC game we cover. With the additional funds, we'd invest in mobile internet devices, allowing us to bring our supporters every SAC conference football and boys and girls basketball games live, as well as more coverage for sports like cross country, tennis, golf, swimming, wrestling, track and field, baseball, and softball. For more information on sponsorships or how to donate, visit SummitCitySports.com.
Take the next step in your training with the Parkview Sports Medicine Performance Edge program. The Edge program is high-intensity, personalized performance training built to help you reach the next level in your sport. Over 100 college-bound athletes have trained with PSM Performance in the last 2 years, and we want to help you achieve that goal. Call 260-266-4007 to schedule a one-on-one assessment to get started today. Parkview Sports Medicine. Become more.
Welcome back here to By-Hay Arena. We are just about ready to turn the mic over to the public address announcer here at Northside High School. Once again, my name is Ryan Dellinger. My partner tonight is Lindley Kistler. This should be a good one here tonight between these two teams. Northrop has played a tough early season schedule, so has Northside for that matter. So both of these two teams are seasoned and ready to play here this evening in Summit Athletic Conference action. Quick update on the girls' game out at Snyder. The last we checked, 14 seconds to go in the game, and they were all tied up over there at Kilmer Court. If we get a final from that game, we will certainly relay that to everybody, especially you Northrop fans. If Homestead wins, that will basically set up a winner-take-all game on the last game of the season for the Northrop Lady Bruins and the Homestead Lady Spartans. If Snyder won, that'll change things up just a bit.
This evening we present this contest between the Northrop Bruins and your Northside Legends. As we did the anthem before the girls' game, we are going to move straight into our starting lineups. Starting, of course, with the Bruins. Leading off Northrop's roster, number 0, Ahmed Salam. Followed by number 3, Jaden Schmeck. On his heels, number 4, Dallas Lawrence. Next up, number 11, Montez Chandler Merriweather. And last for the Bruins, number 25, Dalman Alexander. Head coach Mike Chandler. And now, for your legends. Leading off this legendary roster is number 1, Tay Johnson. Followed by number 3, Bodie Dickerson. After him, number 4, Brayshawn Bassett. On his heels, number 5, Jaden Davenport. And last but certainly not least, for these legends, number 22, Ronnie Jones. The head coach, Gary Andrews. Our officials for this evening are Lambert Barnes, Cameron Feicher, and Michael Grunman.
All right, we're ready to go here for action. Our officials tonight are Drummond, and he's going to be our lead official here, and we are ready to go. Drummond as well as long as Flugate, our officials. So we're ready to go. And the orange jerseys tonight is Northrop, and the white jerseys, the home team, the Legends, and that is Bodie Dickerson. He's going to jump against Dalman Alexander. Update on that girls' game out at Snyder. They are in overtime right now. So
about 30 seconds left, and Snyder has 65 and Homestead has 61.
Okay.
Jordan Poole has the ball.
All right. So we are ready to go here. Great interview with head coach Katie Jackson just a bit ago. And there's a tip, and it's controlled by the Bruins. Here's Innels with it. That is not Innels, that is Salam. Now he'll go to Schmink. Northside will set up in a 2-3 zone. And here's Salam with it. Back over now to Schmink. Schmink will look inside, now finds Alexander. He'll drive baseline, gets cut off by Johnson. Gives it up to Merriweather and right back to Schmink. Good patience here early by the Bruins. Inside now to Alexander, back to Schmink. He'll go baseline. Good ball fake, got Dickerson in the air, instead passes cross court. There's Dallas Lawrence with the ball. Not a real threat to shoot from outside. Merriweather will launch the long three. That goes in and out, and a strong rebound there by Johnson, and he'll give it up and get it right back. So the first chance for the Legends to get on the board here. This is Johnson with the ball. He'll get a screen by Bodie Dickerson. Johnson to Davenport. Inside to Davenport. He misses it. Here's a chance now for Salam. They've got numbers. They push it ahead now to Schmink. He picks up his dribble, fires it over to Alexander, and back to Schmink now. On top there to Alexander. He'll shoot the 15-footer and drain it. That is really Dahlman Alexander's forte right there, shooting from inside 15 feet. Here's Davenport to Dickerson. He'll drive, cross court, and back outside now to Bassett. And they look down low for Dickerson, kicks it right to Johnson. He thought about the three. Now step backs and launch over the defender and drains it. Johnson on the season averaging 19 points a game for this Legends team. Mentioned in the pre-broadcast, Lindley, a lot of injuries right now for Northside. Here's Alexander. He'll drive through the defense, pulls up, shoots an 8-footer. It's no good. Comes down now to Bassett. Bassett wanted to shoot, now drives. Kicks to Dickerson. To Davenport, and now into the corner to Bassett. And his three ball's an air ball, and it comes right down to Alexander, and Schmink quickly into the front court. Alexander looks inside. Now to Salam between the circles, and now to Schmink. And they'll swing it back to Salam. Looking for that diagonal pass a lot here early is Northrop. Here's Dallas Merriweather with it, Dallas Lawrence who had it. Up top now to Salam. And a quick jumper on the way by Alexander's no good. Rebounded by Johnson, and here comes the Legends. Johnson with a quick jumper, and he banks it in. Johnson with his second three of the game. And the lead is now 4. In the corner now to Schmink. Schmink will dribble between the circles, get it to Salam, kicks it out to Lawrence, and it gets tipped out of bounds. Keon Bates will check in for the first time now for Northrop. He'll become the point guard. What's your score update there, Lindley?
So it's 68-62.
Snyder.
And they just won. Yep. It actually ended right when you said Snyder. But yep. So that's your final over there. So it looks like Northrop will have to beat Homestead, and then they will be. So pretty much with this, doesn't that mean that Northrop wins regardless, but they either win outright or
not if Homestead beats Northrop.
Right, then it'll be a three-way tie, but they're still going to be in the title now.
Correct.
Regardless.
Yep, either way, they're going to be either a tie or the outright champions.
Yep.
That foul was on Brayshawn Bassett. That is his first. And Alexander, the big fellow, will go to the line to shoot a pair. He's shooting 64% on the season. He'll launch the first, and it's good. Second one on the way by Alexander is good as well. Alexander with all 4 points here early for the Bruins. Davenport quickly ahead. Looks and gives it now to Bassett. He'll back it out. Picks up his dribble. Gets slapped and gives it to Bodie Dickerson. Three on the way is good from the corner from Rodney Jones. Bates now the point guard, gives it to Merriweather, and they'll swing it now to Schmink. Skip pass now to Bates. Looks inside, and Alexander catches it, gives it back to his teammate. Now to Lawrence, and they swing it to Schmink. Bates thought about the three, now backs out. And now over to Schmink. Schmink really doesn't look to shoot a whole lot, does he, Lindley?
No, he really doesn't. But he has a pretty good shot.
He does. Davenport pushes ahead now to Dickerson, and right back to Davenport. Now to Johnson. He'll go baseline, gets a step, goes right to the rim, gets fouled by Bates, and will shoot a pair. Katie Jackson talked about her team getting better help defense. Johnson's free throw in and out. Did you hear her say the game is at 6 o'clock on Wednesday? It'll be
now.
Yeah. Johnson hits the second one. He's got 7.
So are they playing no JV then?
No JV. There's going to be one game at 6 o'clock.
Okay.
Here's Alexander in the lane. Oh, his own player got in his way, and Johnson quickly ahead now to Jones. He's going to launch one from the parking lot. It's no good. Tipped, and it'll go off of Dickerson, and he crashes into the bench of Northrop. He's a football player. He can take that. Quarterback here for the Legends this season. We've got 2:57 to go. What is a quick first quarter? Boy, that game over, the boys' game over at Snyder's not going to start until 8:30. Good for Tim. Here's Bates right back over now to Schmink. Schmink back to Bates. Back to Schmink. Now to Merriweather. He'll fire the three. And it's off the mark. No good. Tipped, and it comes down to Bassett. Now to Johnson. He'll drive in the lane. Gets the, oh, what a shot right over the taller Dolman Alexander. And they'll kick it now to Schmink. He will try a three. And he drains it. Yep, you said it.
Ryan, it's actually kind of hot in here. I feel like it's like Concordia temperature
I know.
right now.
Some lady yelled at me when I walked into the gym for having shorts on, and I said, "This
You don't understand."
I know. They keep these gyms about 95 degrees. Tip pass comes right to Johnson.
Hey, but in high school, you'd appreciate it. In college, you would too, because if your hands were cold and you were trying to play, or your knees, for goodness sakes, it was tough.
Johnson will launch another three and hit it. Johnson already with 12 here in the first quarter.
So Johnson's one of those players that is really good at football and basketball, and he has Division I offers for both.
Yep. Picked off again by Northside. Here's Davenport quickly the other way. Goes right to the rack. Lost it on the way up.
Is that a LeBron 4 steps? Or?
Yeah. Bates down low to Alexander. He'll lay it up.
And Alexander also has a Division I offer. I know at least one, Wright State.
For basketball?
Yep.
Yeah, I can see why. He's got really good basketball instincts.
Absolutely, and he would be a great 4 player at the next level.
That ball's tipped, goes right to Dickerson, and he lays it in.
And honestly, a school around, like a Division I school, like a Wright State or like where Jalen Jackson is or something like that, would be great for him.
Wright State, I'll tell you, back in the day, they used to be always dynamite in basketball.
I'm pretty sure Bernard Hollins went there.
Yep, he did.
Yeah.
Schmink will launch another one, and he'll drain it. Schmink's got 6, and we've got a whole 40 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
I'm telling you, though, an underrated Division I school for men's basketball this year is actually Indiana State.
Yeah, they're good.
And I don't know about all of you, but that gym, that stadium is very nice for just a smaller type of Division I basketball program.
Larry Legend.
Absolutely. When I go to my brother's football games over there, they do like these trivia things, and everyone's like, "Oh, who was it?" It's like, come on, guys, Larry Bird.
Only one dude.
Goodness.
Dial check in for Northside.
It's like, where do you think all the money's coming from over here?
Hughes is in along with Reese for Northrop. Johnson looks up at the clock, sees there's only 20 seconds to go here in the quarter. He'll hold on to it with his team up 3. Coach Rod Shamblesdale and Dalman Alexander do not come out. Johnson, quick 3. It gets blocked. Comes to Alexander with 5 seconds. He'll stop. He'll fire the jumper, and it's good. It's a 2, and we've got a 1-point game. That will do it for the first quarter here at Northside. We'll take a timeout. We'll see you in 60 seconds.
Joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
Welcome back here to Baye Arena. We are just about ready to go in quarter number 2. Northside will start with the ball, and they'll give it into Davenport. Hughes will check him. Trying to set a screen up now for Johnson. He'll kick out. Schmink will jump out on him quickly. Good idea. Bassett now to Dickerson. He wants to drive on Alexander. He will, and he gets blocked for his effort. Here's Reese the other way. He misses it. Comes right down to Dalman Alexander, and he's got another bucket. Dalman Alexander with 12 in the game. Long 3 on the way is no good. It caroms off. That was by Bronte Johnson, and here's another chance for Northrop. They lead by 1. Bates will drive in. He gets knocked to the floor, picks up the loose ball, kicks it to Alexander. His 3 is on the way, and it's good for Dalman Alexander. What a start for Alexander. His team leads by 4. Here's Johnson with it now. He'll get a high screen by Dickerson, kicks it in the corner. Back to Bassett. Bassett going a little one-on-one. Ooh, ouch. If they would not call that foul on Bates, they would have called a charge on Bassett. And if that's on Bates, that's his 3rd. Yep, so only 3 team fouls now, and that'll quickly get Merriweather to the score table. And they're going to leave Bates in the game. Some new players in for Northside. They'll bring on Ivan Hood. That ball's tipped, and they're going to call that foul on Schmink. And now we do see Merriweather at the score table ready to come in for Northrop. And they'll take Bates out. Michael Dye in as well for Northside. Good look, and that ball gets tipped. Johnson might have tripped a little bit. And here comes Northrop the other way. Schmink quickly to the rack, and he hits the layup. Wow. And Coach Gary Andrews has seen his enough, and he will use a timeout here for the Northside Legends. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Timeout over on the court. Northside has brought Bodie Dickerson back in as well. Double high screen. They'll throw it to Dye. Dye skip pass quickly to Bodie Dickerson. He'll give it up now to Jones. Now to Johnson. Schmink will close out on him quickly. He wants to go a little one-on-one here. He'll get a high screen by Hood. Goes around it again. Now drives on the defense. Fires it up. No good. And that's tipped out of bounds by Dickerson. It will go to Northrop with 5:53 to go here in the first half. Here's Reese with it. Reese is a streaky player, Lindley. We've seen him some games not do much, and then other games he'll hit 3 or 4 threes right in a row. A kick to Hughes. He's got an air ball. A quick outlet now to Johnson. Johnson right around the defense. Misses the layup. Dickerson with the putback. And that ends the Northrop run. Good play by Alexander. Reese will go back to the right side, gives it to Schmink. Schmink goes baseline around Jones, off the glass and hits the layup. Schmink with 10 now in the first half.
He showed up tonight.
Yeah, he's ready to go. He's a great athlete.
Yes.
Oh, man, he is he's an elite athlete at that. Great football player as well.
He's so physical, even right there on Tay-Tay.
Yep.
Yeah, Johnson, that's right. Tay-Tay Johnson.
Here's
that's deep.
Yep, and that's off the mark. There's Reese with the rebound. Dangerous pass, but it makes it to Schmink and right back to Reese. And now Alexander to Schmink. The thing about Schmink is he doesn't take any unwarranted shots.
Yeah.
He only takes good shots.
I'm sure his percentages are outstanding.
Yeah, they got to be.
Plus, he has a lot of assists all the time, too.
And they'll call a foul on north side. That will send Merriweather, the lefty, to the line, and they're going to call that on number 22, Rodney Jones, his first in the game.
He also handles himself so well.
Yeah.
Like, he's always composed. It's what makes him such a great leader.
He's been on the varsity for 4 years.
I know.
That helps out, too. Subs will come on for both teams after this free throw.
I mean, I know Northrop had Jalen Jackson last year, but I think they're better this year than they were last year, and I just think it's the younger players who have grown into themselves more.
I would agree with that 100%, especially Dahlman Alexander's ability to get so much better over the offseason, and Schmink has grown into his body and has gotten better, and they just they've
and
Dallas
and all their shooters, yeah.
Dallas Lawrence has come up from the JV team and done quite well for him this year.
They actually have a pretty deep bench.
They do,
Yeah.
yep, and he'll play them.
Yes, and last year I also think they played a little bit selfish at times, but this year they passed the ball really well. Girls and boys teams.
Absolutely.
They share the ball.
Davenport will launch a three, and it's no good. Salam had it, lost it.
Came out of nowhere.
Here's Johnson now with it again for Northside. Over to Bassett, and they'll swing it now to Davenport. This 3-2 zone is now starting to cause a little bit of havoc for the Legends. It's a matchup zone as well.
I have not seen Northside boys be this patient before.
Yeah, they usually
yep. Gary Andrews would have a red face by now.
And that ball's tipped out of bounds off of Dickerson's knee. At this point last year, they were out without the services of Johnson.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a year ago this week that he was injured against Canterbury, and I think he broke his wrist.
Yeah.
And at Canterbury, he went down
we
hard.
were there, weren't we?
Yeah. And they just beat Canterbury the other night in a close one. Here's Johnson the other way. They let him go. He misses it. Dickerson had it. Oh, threw it right off the face of Dallas Lawrence. Ouch.
Hey, his glasses stayed on.
Yeah.
Doing better than the girl earlier. I don't know how they do that.
No, I don't know how you play with glasses.
I don't even care if it's goggles. I couldn't. But it's even more funny when people wear contacts and they fall out in the middle of the court and you take 10 minutes to even find them, first of all.
That happened to me playing outside in a summer tournament on asphalt, and that was ridiculously bad. And Rod Shamble decides to use a timeout here at By-Hay Arena. Okay, Northrop fans, if you're just joining us and you didn't get a chance to hear it, we had Katie Jackson on during the pregame show here for the boys' game. They will take on number 1 South Bend, Washington this Wednesday night in South Bend, a game we will cover for you. Our pregame show will start at about 5:40 here on Summit City Sports. It'll be a varsity-only game. It will start at 6 o'clock. So if you're not planning on traveling up to South Bend to watch number 5 versus number 1, please join us this Wednesday night here on Summit City Sports for maybe one of the best games of the year, Lindley.
Probably.
Yeah.
Basketball-wise, yeah. Yep. You know, I would take Northrop girls against some of the boys' teams in Fort Wayne. Sorry to all the boys out there, but
yeah,
I would.
They would compete, that's for sure. So after the timeout, it'll be Northrop's ball. Salam tries to get it in, and he does to Reese. 2:45 to go here in what has been a really quick first half, Lindley. Reese drive.
Usually you see so many fouls.
Yeah.
These games, and not today.
And Merriweather drains a 3 from the corner. And it's the largest lead of the game by either team at 11 for the Northrop Bruins. They've come to play tonight. They'll go now inside to Johnson. He'll go right around Dallas Lawrence, hits the layup and gets fouled.
Uses his body so well right there.
Yep. You know what Northrop knows, Lindley? They know that if they win this one, they will be 3-1 in conference play, and so would Northside.
Yeah.
So this is a huge game for Northrop to stay in the conference race.
And it's a huge game. Just look at the gym.
Yeah.
I mean, it's packed here.
Yeah, it was like the girls' game, and then everybody showed up.
Right. Opposite last week.
And they'll call a ticky-tack foul there on Michael Dye. And Dahlman Alexander takes about a 30-second time break and comes right back in. 2:11 to play here in the first half, and that ball's tipped out of bounds by Dickerson. It will stay with Northrop.
Northrop's coach, he said, be strong.
Yep. Coach Shamble, he can get excited.
Look
We've
at
seen
him.
him
He's
get
glowing today.
He's
got his neon yellow, or I said yellow, orange on today.
Maybe Coach Wallace dressed him. Here's Merriweather now. Kicks it now to Alexander. Swings it in the corner to Reese. Bad pass. Reese comes up with a loose ball, though, and gives it to Merriweather. He'll fire another 3. That's a brick.
You know what, though? Their personalities are so different. There's no way that they were.
No. Yes, you're correct. That's a turnover by the Legends as Johnson was going one way and the ball was going the other. And Salam will come back on now for Merriweather as we go under 2 minutes to go here in the first half. And back onto the court goes number 4, Bassett. He'll replace Dye. Bassett changed his hair from last year. I didn't recognize him. Right side now to Schmink. He'll drive, gets through the defense, and kicks it to Reese. His 3 is on the way, and it's a line drive, and it's good.
That's just a great read.
Give that assist to Jaden Schmink. Here's Bassett with it now. He wants to drive, gives it to Dickerson, now to Jones. Ooh, Schmink. Schmink really wanted that ball.
I gave him a little too much credit there.
So Schmink will pick up his second personal. Team 6, so that'll put Northside in the bonus the rest of the first half. And before we have that, Merriweather is going to come on and give Schmink a break. So they're playing a 3-2 matchup, so you're going to have to know where Mr. Johnson is in this 3-2 now that your defensive leader is out of the game.
Really nice lead going into halftime, regardless of Schmink being out.
Right. Davenport drives, throws it up, misses it. Battle for the rebound comes down to Johnson. He goes up strong and goes right over the defense. And did we get a technical? We did on Johnson. He'll pick up his first foul then in the game.
What do you think about that one? It was a little soft.
Yeah, but he did it right in front of the official too.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
he did it to Dolman Alexander. So it'll be a foul shooting here, and they're going to take Johnson out of the game with 1:09 to go here in the first half. Gary Andrews not happy with the officials.
Does he ever?
No coach is. One coach loves him, the other one hates him by the end of the game usually. Here's Alexander's free throw, and it goes in.
It just takes a certain ref on a certain side of the court every game, and you're going to be loved or hated.
Yeah, exactly. This is a big possession here for Northrop. They can really extend their lead. Because they're going to get the ball, and they're going to have 1:09 to go here in this.
With a 12-point lead right now. And
They realistically could play for the final shot if they wanted to. This would have been a point I might have brought Schmink back in just for offensive reasons. And see, there's a turnover.
It's just not worth it, you know.
No, Schmink wants in.
He probably does.
He just grabbed his pant leg and said, "Come on, coach."
But, you know, it's just not smart because 3 fouls gets you one more foul right at the beginning of the second half, and then you're out the rest of the second half. Too risky.
Salam trying to get it in, cannot. Throws a high into the air. Ooh, that's a dangerous play there. Jones undercut Reese, and they'll call that foul on Jones. That will be his second. That's a tough call for the official, too. That's basically a 50-50 ball. Ivan Hood will run over to the score table. He'll come on and replace Jones with 59 seconds to go here in the first half.
I just noticed that they don't have the fouls up on this left side where we're looking. And I can't see the other one.
Dangerous pass. Salam comes up with it. Davenport pokes it away and goes right back to Salam and now to Reese. Salam gets cut off there. Goes to Lawrence. Now to Alexander. Bodie Dickerson will check him. And he'll go right over Dickerson. Fires a three and it's short. And here comes the Legends. Oh, good play by Dolman Alexander. It's nice to have arms that long.
Yeah, and he's quick.
He is.
For a tall guy.
And I don't know if he hurt Brayshawn Bassett running into him there or what. And Jones will come back in now quickly for Northside and replace Dye.
I'm telling you, I don't want Alexander running at me like that.
No, not at all.
Jump out of the way. You can have it.
Yeah. 28 seconds to go here in the half. Davenport will set up the offense here. And now that zone extends out. And they've changed it to a 2-3 zone. Davenport now around, looks down low, picked off. Good hands again by Alexander. Quick outlet to Reese. He cannot catch it. Ooh, and a couple players go down behind the play. Bassett and Merriweather got their legs tangled up.
This is getting kind of weird, don't you think?
Yeah.
It's just like a lot going on. Cheerleaders over there. And then Gary Andrews is subbing and subbing and subbing.
One last chance here for Northside with 9 seconds to go. A high screen for Bassett. He's going to launch the quick three. It's no good. Jones has a tip. It goes to Dickerson. He looks at the clock, gives it back to Jones, and that will do it for the first half here at By Hay Arena. Your score at halftime, it is Northrop with the lead, 35-23. We'll take a 6-minute timeout. When we come back, we'll go over the unofficial scoring here in the first half. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our camera. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November, in addition to the club training he was doing, because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSN Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training, just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcasts. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here. Here.
Here.
I belong here.
Has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so excited to announce our new book, The Quarterback Tool Shed. Strictly designed to help you slow the game down so that you can speed up. Whether you're a parent, a coach, or a player, it's jam-packed with information. We're going to help you slow the game down by giving you a mental processor so that you can speed up. This resource has all the things you need, from reading the defense, passing mechanics, pre-snap filters, coverage ID, and much, much more. I'm so excited, and I can't wait to see you on the inside.
Welcome to the Kelly Automotive Halftime Report here at By Hay Arena. Looking at the unofficial scoring in the first half. First for the visitors on the scoreboard, the Northrop Bruins. They got 10 from Jaden Schmink, 3 from Reese, 5 from Merriweather, and a team high 17 from Dahlman Alexander. For the Northside Legends, they got a team high 16 from Bronte Johnson, 4 from Dickerson, and 3 from Jones. Looking at the upcoming schedule here for the Northrop Bruins, they will be at home next Friday night. They will take on the Wayne Generals, part of our final boy-girl doubleheaders in the Summit Athletic Conference. And then next Saturday, they will be at Central Noble at 7:45. For this Northside Legends team, they will only play one time next week. They'll be right here at home. They will take on Homestead at 7:30. So that is a look at your upcoming games for each one of these teams. Don't forget, Northrop fans, your girls team will be on the road on Wednesday night. They will head up to South Bend, Washington. They will take on the number 1 team in the state in Class 4A, the defending 3A state champions. That game is slated for a 6 o'clock start. Our pregame show will start at about 5:40 up there in South Bend. So if you don't plan on making the drive, you can just watch the game here on Summit City Sports. Other scores from around the area today, we know that Snyder and girls basketball defeated Homestead in overtime. So they get a big win. We know Concordia defeated Southside tonight, so they are playing better right now. But that win by Snyder over Homestead will lead to down the road. Homestead plays Northrop on the final game of the season. And if Homestead defeats Northrop, then we'll have a tie atop the conference standings. And it could be a 3-way tie. Now, if Northrop wins that game, they will be your outright champions in the Summit Athletic Conference. So some big games coming up down the road for the Northrop Bruins girls for sure. That does it for the Kelly Automotive Halftime Report here at By Hay Arena. We'll take a timeout. When we come back, we'll start the second half. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com. Welcome back here to By Hay Arena. We're ready to go. Northside's going to go with their starters, Dickerson, Johnson, Davenport. Dye's going to get a start here in the second half, along with that is Brayshawn Bassett. For Northrop, they will go with Bates. They're going to go with Schmink, Merriweather, Lawrence, and the big fella, Dahlman Alexander. Northside's got to quit turning the ball over here if they want to get back into this one. Patience here on the first possession. They'll go to Dickerson. He'll turn. He'll give it to Davenport. To Bassett. He goes in the corner to Dye. Dye go back to Bassett. Back to Dye. They look inside, and there's a foul, and that could be on a couple different Bruins. Could be on Alexander or Merriweather.
Foul number 25, his first team's first.
That is on Alexander, his first, team's first. 12-point lead here in the second half for Northrop. You know, really, Lindley, after that quick start by Northside, it's been all Northrop so far.
It really has. Sorry, I was fascinated by that footwork.
Yeah.
Like, if he's he a wide receiver, right?
Yeah, he is.
Yeah, so he kept his foot in bounds on this half.
Double
like,
toe
whoa.
tap there.
Yeah. And then the shorter kid thought he was going to be the one to get it, too.
Offensive board there by Bassett. He throws it back up and in. He's got 18 in the game. They're going to have to find some offense other than Tay Johnson. Ahead now to Alexander. Over now to Schmink. Schmink had to sit in the second quarter with those two personals. Quick jumper by Alexander is short, and it comes down to Davenport. Here's Johnson the other way for the Legends. Back to Davenport, right back to Johnson. He'll launch one from deep and drain it.
Who needs other people when you have Tay Johnson, right?
Right, exactly. The lead down to 7 here quickly in the second half. And now Northside in a 2-2-1 full court press. And that will go off of Merriweather and go to the Legends.
Johnson does that with ease.
Yeah,
it just looks so easy. He just tapped it on him.
Imagine when he gets on a college. If he plays college basketball, the floor's longer. You get to show off your speed a little bit more. But I think he's going to be a whale of a college football player, to be honest with you. Speaking of football players in the area, we talked about Mylan Graham from Northside. I see today he got offered by Purdue. And a foul on Schmink. He'll pick up his third.
Purdue's going to need some wide receivers and a quarterback next year, so.
They're going to need a lot of help. Well, they got Hudson Card has come from Texas.
Okay.
So he's a transfer. He'll come in there and play. He'll be good for Purdue. Ball comes in now to Johnson. About karate kicked Schmink right in the face. That ball sails out of bounds, and they'll say that Bodie Dickerson threw it off Dallas Lawrence.
He did, and Northrop's head coach is not happy.
No, he's not.
You know, if I was on his team, I would make sure, even if I was someone who played a lot, I'm just sitting on the other end of the bench because he always goes and talks to the first two people sitting past the coaches.
Exactly.
I'd be like, I'm going to sit 2 more down.
Jerry Hughes, their JV coach, he's sitting 3 down. He's the wise guy there.
Mm-hmm.
Stays out of the firing range. There's a tip pass. It goes right to Merriweather. Inside now to Alexander.
You know
He's double-teamed.
It's just the steps that it takes him to cool off and get back. That's just exactly where the first 2 players are on that bench.
Bates wants to give it to Schmink and then tipped out of bounds by Bassett. Coach Shamel got some handles there. Here's Bates with it now. We've got less than 5:30 to play here in the third quarter. Alexander with it. And they're going to call a foul on Alexander.
Did he just flop?
Yes, he did just flop. 2 now on Alexander.
He just flopped. You know what's funny is Nevaeh Jackson's down there laughing about that. And she took one right to the mouth against Eva Fisher from were you at that game? You did that game with me. It was against Northridge. You remember that?
No, I didn't do the Northridge game.
Must have been Hunter.
Michael Dye with the 3 is no good. Bassett with the board. Goes up strong.
She almost needed stitches on her mouth.
Schmink with the steal. He'll go right at Dickerson, and they're going to call a blocking foul on Dickerson.
Dickerson said, come on.
Yeah, he got one back for that flop.
Did you notice everyone's shoes are so boring, and then there's his.
Yeah, and then you can't miss him.
Bright as can be.
He has on the same shoes that Justice Billingsley has at South Side. When she came up to me, I said, you got your safety shoes on tonight, I see.
Look like highlighters.
Yes, it's because they're so bright. Lawrence will come off. They'll bring on Reese Will Northrop. 5:02 to play here in the third quarter. Jaden Schmink at the line shooting the second of 2. Second one on the way is good. Schmink now with 11, and that finally gets Northrop on the board here in the second half. Quickly up to Bassett. Over now to Dye. And now to Davenport, and now to Johnson. Bates is going to have a hard time guarding him. And that's a foul called on Reese. Tay Johnson back to the line to shoot a pair.
How many does he have?
Who Johnson right now has 21. 21 of their 28.
And we're only halfway into the
Third
quarter.
Yep.
Yeah, from my view, it's really hard to see both scoreboards.
Oh, it's impossible here. First one on the way is good. 22 now for the junior.
Such a fun gym, though, when it's packed in here.
Absolutely.
Be better if it was closer.
And that one's in and out. Schmink comes down with the rebound. Pushes it ahead now to Merriweather. In the corner now to Reese. He'll launch the quick three, and he hits it from the corner.
Great ball movement right there.
That's what you call a secondary break.
Absolutely.
Work to perfection. Oh, now numbers for Northside. Dickerson with it. Goes up strong and gets rejected, but it goes right to Davenport.
That's what you call a pass, right, Ryan?
Yeah.
It was always funny when definitely over and
that
back.
Was over and back.
Definitely. I mean, his feet were straddling it.
Yeah. Bassett in the lane.
It's like when you shoot that three, but you airball it and your teammate catches it and gets a layup. It's an assist, right?
Yes, exactly. That's when your coach says, no, 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 yes. And now Alexander's going to try to check Johnson. Back to Johnson. He'll spot up and fire the three, and it's a brick. Comes down to Dye, and a chance for Davenport. Good move by Davenport, but he misses the layup. Alexander with the board, now Bates with it. Call a timeout. And hope they're going to call a foul on Brayshawn Bassett. His second, team second.
See, going up fancy like that, that's when the coach just says, just do your layup. It's not a show.
Yep.
And
that's what my
Gary
coach.
Andrews is right there talking to him and
So
just
my
took him out.
coach said to me when I tried to dunk it.
He said, just do the hook next time, Dellinger.
Yeah. And there's a block, and it goes right to Alexander. He gets hammered on the play by either Dye or Johnson.
Takes three of his teammates to help him up.
Yeah. Bronte Johnson picks up his second. And, we're getting a warning on Coach Andrews. Oh, and he's going to get a technical.
It's getting rowdy.
I'm not even sure he said another word, did he? After he got the warning, he picked up his water bottle and took a drink.
Honestly, he probably did.
Yeah, he probably did. And that'll send Alexander to the line to shoot the technical fouls here.
He's getting a lot of extra free throws today, isn't
He is. This is the second time he's got to do this. And he hits the first one for his 18th point. That's actually his first point of the second half.
Really?
Yeah. Second one is good as well. And now Northrop will get the ball back. Oh, no, Alexander gets to shoot more free throws. That's right. These are...
Let's just give him 25 right now.
Yep, so they'll put the players back on the line, or are they going to keep them off for one more?
Yeah, I think they usually just keep him off.
Yep. Oh, yeah, because they're going to get the ball as well.
Mm-hmm.
And he hits that one as well. 20 now for the big guy. Huge swing here for Northrop. And he drains that one for his 21st point. And now Northrop will get the ball. And it's a 12-point lead again. If you're Northrop, you've got to be patient here on this end and get a good shot. Really make that technical work, and they'll call a charge on Alexander.
And if you're Northside, you need to start being smart. Coaches included.
Yeah.
You can't have all those technicals.
And Dahlman Alexander picks up his third, and now Coach Shamble not happy. And Lawrence will come in and replace Merriweather.
Coach Shamble not happy. He's always happy. What do you mean?
Yeah. Bassett will bring it up quickly now for Northside. 3 minutes to go here in the third. He drives to the rim and hits the layup. That's his first bucket of the game. Bates the other way. Goes to the rim, kicks it to Alexander. He's fouled on the way up. That time by number 2, Braven Bassett, the senior. Both of these two teams are going to be shooting a lot of foul shots in the fourth quarter at the rate they're going on fouls.
Yeah, and if you saw Dickerson's face after that, he was scared that he was about to have that foul. But
yep.
then, number 2 got it instead.
Alexander back at the line. He launches and hits it.
What's his percentage today with free throws? No comment?
It's good. On the season, a 64% foul shooter. And he is perfect from the line, Lindley. Nice try.
Today.
Yep, you tried to jinx me.
I know, I did.
And jinx him.
That's the thing. Only I can say it. If I say it goes in, it's probably because my free throws were good, and that must mean yours weren't very good back in the day.
No, I was about a 88, 89% foul shooter. That's a travel called on Bassett. And Northrop has jumped into a 1-3-1 here in the second half. Here's Salam back over now to Bates. Bates throws it away. Nobody there.
I've never seen Northrop's coach so calm with something that dumb.
Yeah.
Did you see he didn't even react? He just put 2 hands. I said, just stay calm.
Here's Bassett with the ball now. He'll go to Brayshawn Bassett. No, Bassett over now to Dye to Dickerson. Johnson with it. Back to Dickerson in the corner, now to Bassett.
I really thought he was about to shoot that.
I did too. Salam quickly jumps out on him. Now they'll go to Bassett. 2:20 to go here in the third quarter. I thought that was going to be an alley-oop at first. Bassett to Bassett, right back to Bassett. He'll step back, he'll launch the 3, and he hits it. And that cuts the lead down to 9. Schmink with it again. To Lawrence, and he's fouled on the play by Bassett. That's an easy call.
Yeah. You know what's crazy about the transformation of Gary Andrews stepping in the first year at Northside to now? 1, he's a lot more calm. And 2, remember when the guys used to showboat back then and he would not have it, he would take them out, and now he just says keep playing.
Yep.
Too much of a risk with taking people out.
Jones will check in. He'll replace Bassett, who will sit down now with 3 personal fouls. Schmeek gets a high screen here. Drives, gives it now to Reese. Reese, a quick jumper in the lane is good. Reese now with 8. And that lead back to 12. In the corner now to Jones. Hughes is back in as well for Northrop. Here's Johnson. Over in the corner now to Jones. He thought about the 3. Dangerous pass to Bassett. Kicks it now to Johnson. He'll step around Schmink. Good look down low.
That was a great pass.
Yeah, great diagonal pass to Dye. Salam picks up his dribble, fires it to Lawrence. Now to Hughes. Hughes gets blocked by Dickerson. 1:05 to play here in the third quarter. And Ivan Hood's going to come in quickly now for Northside and replace Dye. Good look to Dallas Lawrence. Lawrence with his first field goal. Give that assist to Jaden Schmink. In the corner to Dickerson. He'll launch the 3. It is short. Tipped out long to Johnson. Back over now to Jones. He'll fire the 3, and it's in and out and comes down to Bassett. He'll go up and under and hit the layup. And we have a whistle.
He stepped over the line.
Oh, and a violation of stepping over the line.
This game we're calling, right?
38 seconds to go here in the third. 10-point game. Bassett with it now. Down low, finds a wide open Johnson. He hits the shot and gets fouled.
2 points for Johnson. Foul on number 4, his second, team 6.
24 now for Johnson. Dallas Lawrence will pick up his second, team 6. So the bonus now for both teams.
What grade is Johnson in? Is he a junior?
Junior.
Junior. Think about that 7-on-7 team with Mylan Graham and Johnson.
Oh, wow. I'd like to be the quarterback. Just throw it up.
I would like to be Dre Muhammad if I was him.
Yeah. Free throw on the way by Johnson is no good. Off the mark, comes down to Alexander, who's back in. We've got less than 30 seconds to go here in the third, an 8-point game. Schmink with it now. He wants a screen, and he'll get it. He'll drive, gets a step, throws it up, gets bumped on the hip, knocked out of bounds, and Dickerson has some words for him. But I think that foul's going to be on Dye. It is. His second. Going to be a long fourth quarter. Both teams in the bonus. Schmink at the line shooting free throws here. He'll fire the first, and it's in and out. Widmer in for the first time now for Northrop. They'll take out Alexander. Second one on the way is good this time. 12 now for Schmink. And Bassett will walk it up into the front court and give it up to Johnson with 10 seconds to go. And now back to Bassett, right back to Johnson. Now to Bassett. To Brayshawn Bassett. To Bassett. The lefty thought about it. Johnson will think about it. Now shoot it. He goes over the defense and goes down on the play. And that will do it for the third quarter. 50-41 your score here as we enter the fourth quarter. We'll take a quick timeout. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
We're ready for the fourth quarter here at By-Hay Arena. Final 8 minutes to play, and they have updated the score again. It is 50-42. I thought I had 42 on there. Northrop will start with the ball. They'll bring back in Bates.
Who's got that scorebook over there?
I don't know, but it has changed about 3 or 4 times in the last 2 minutes, so hopefully they've got it right now. Here's Merriweather to Reese. He'll launch the 3 and nail it. Reese has been really good off the bench again tonight for Northrop. He's got 11. And that ball goes to Bassett. He'll fire the 3, and he hits it.
He should keep that haircut. It helps him.
Yeah, he's got 8. And the lead down to 8. Here's Reese around the defense, and it gets tipped out of bounds by Tay Johnson.
He's a little lucky with that. It could have been a foul.
Yeah. We've seen it called a lot of times when they try that.
Yeah. I'll tell you, Northrop girls, they'll get called every time.
And we've got some talking going on out there between Bates and
always
Bassett.
Bates.
Yeah, Bates and Bassett.
Start stuff.
They usually are in each other's face.
Here we go.
And they call a technical foul on
Bates. I'm pretty
sure.
On
Bates. They may have given both players a technical. Yeah, they did.
Look, they're already going to the benches because we're not trying to relive last year. I don't think they did. I think that was just on Bates. He was the one who shoved him.
No, but I saw him. I saw him do technical fouls twice.
Oh, really?
So maybe he was just reiterating it was on Bates. No, it has to be on both players because it looks like Northrop's going to keep the ball. And
Which
if that's
ref
on,
just called those?
and if that's on, so it was on bait. So both players did get technicals.
See this referee over here talking to Gary Andrews right now?
Yeah.
He's known for giving technicals out like
Candy?
Christmas gifts. Yeah, candy. Yeah.
Okay, so, or is that Brayshawn Bassett's 5th foul? No, it's only his 4th. So both of those players pick up their 4th fouls on the double technical. Now Schmink to inbounds. He'll find Alexander. Johnson will check him.
I like that matchup.
Yeah,
I've liked it all night.
Oh, a turnover. Quick outlet to Johnson. He'll sail to the rim and drop it in for his 26th point of the game. And the lead down to 6. Alexander right back to Schmink. Widmer with the high screen for Schmink. He'll go the opposite direction. They'll give it right to Reese again. And he nails another one, Lindley.
If I'm Northrop, I'm just giving the ball to Schmink and getting everyone else out of the way. He handles it so well.
And we have another violation of a guy standing on the baseline to throw it in. He was on the boundary again, and they called another one. Or did they call another?
Or is it a timeout?
Somebody used a timeout, but I don't know if it was before the turnover or not.
I mean, I think it depends.
We'll find out here in a second. They'll say it was on north side, so
he called it right before they stepped. Of course.
Yep. Once they come back, though, we'll actually know whether they called the violation or they gave him the timeout. It's like in the NFL.
Thing is that you can't have a timeout unless it's your ball in basketball. That's
Well, it was Northside's ball after the 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying they had already, but one ref already called. He stepped over the line, but then he has it. But then, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they still gave him the timeout.
So we'll see who they. It looks like they're going to give Northrop the ball. Am I right? They are. So there was a 30-second timeout, and
weird.
it was. Yeah, it was weird.
It should not have been like that. They shouldn't have been allowed to have a timeout.
Good pass to Alexander. He gets swatted by Dickerson. Turns, ball fake, throws up the runner in the lane, no good. Almost tipped in by Johnson. Here's Johnson the other way quickly for north side, and he loses it out of bounds. And they'll say it went off of Jaden Schmink. So 6:37 to play here at north side. Things starting to heat up here in this game. Here's Davenport with it. He'll step in, kicks it to Dickerson. He's going to launch the 3. It's no good. Tipped around and it tipped again, and it's still loose. Still loose, and they'll call a tie-up. It'll stay with the Legends. And back at the score table is Jones. He's going to come back in now. And we're going to see who he comes in for. He's going to come in for Bassett. Quick inbounds now to Dye. Back to Johnson. He'll give it back to Dye. Dye will try the 3, and he hits it. Big three-pointer there by Dye. And the lead down to 6 again. Does Northrop have an answer? Alexander with it now to Schmink. Up top now to Reese. And now to Alexander. They'll run a little weave out here now. Good ball fake there by Bates, and he lost it. But it goes right to Schmink, and he stepped. Oh, they didn't call it. And that'll go off of the north side. I thought Schmink was out of bounds.
No, I think he got shot. I thought it was a foul, personally.
Yeah, a push. Yeah, I agree.
I think he was out of bounds. That was probably a no call because the ref knew he missed it.
Yeah.
Hey, but some refs will wait 10 seconds and then call it.
Yes, we've seen that a couple times this year. We've got 5:50 to play here in the 4th. Here's Alexander with it. Now to Bates. Now to Alexander. Back to Bates. Bates to Alexander and back to Bates. He'll drive. Good kick to Dallas Lawrence. He's fouled on the play by Bronte Johnson. And on Johnson, he's going to pick up his 3rd.
That was quarterback vision right there, wasn't it?
It was, absolutely. Brayshawn Bassett set to check back in, and that'll send Dallas Lawrence to the line to shoot a pair. Big free throws coming for this guy. On Northside, that is their 9th personal foul, so that means Northrop will be on the double bonus the rest of the game. Lawrence will fire, and it rims in and out.
I'm telling you, if Northrop's going to be at the free throw line,
They got to hit their free throws.
You got to give it to Alexander.
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Or Schmink.
Or Schmink. And he hits 1 out of 2. Perfect for Dallas Lawrence since he is a 50% foul shooter.
You just gave him good luck for the night.
Bassett right off the bench. He'll fire the 3 and drain it.
He's having a night.
He's got 11 now. And that lead shrinks to 4. Schmink with it, trying to get the ball to Alexander. He'll drive around the screen, get a step, gives it to Lawrence, and he dribbled it off his shin.
See, I think that was a good thought and a good look, but I think you have to know who you're passing it to. I mean, if that was Alexander, I would say okay.
Here's Dye. He just hit a big 3, and back to Davenport.
See what I mean? I think Northside's shot selection is so much better than it used to be.
Yep, and here's another jumper on the way. It's off the mark. And that got tipped out of bounds by Bodie Dickerson. Northside will pick up full court still.
It's kind of quiet in here for how close the game actually is. It's
Yeah.
only a 4-point game.
Bates will walk down to Bassett and get the ball. Bassett's got to be careful. He's got 4 personals in this game. Bates will drive on him. Got away with a little bit of an elbow there. Here's Alexander. He got cracked on the play by Dickerson. I think Dickerson hit. He might not have a finger point in the right direction. Or he jammed it pretty good. Nope, he's got a dislocated finger. Does Bodie Dickerson?
That's the kind of thing that please take him into the locker room so that no one has to see it. Look at the trainer. He looks excited over there.
Oh, they love those.
Probably love that.
Yeah. We saw that in volleyball this year.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Where was that?
At Snyder. Dolman Alexander hits another one. He's got 24 in the game.
We saw a whole lot during volleyball season this year, didn't we?
We did.
We saw the hammer.
Yeah, we basically had maybe the best volleyball we've seen in quite a long time.
Until next year.
Yeah, I know.
And then all our juniors are seniors. But, you know, we're missing one of my favorites next year in Lauren Ross.
Yeah.
I'm going to miss seeing her play.
Good look inside to Ivan Hood.
But
he
she
misses
won't be that far, will she?
No, just down at Huntington.
Yep.
Belmont's going to be loaded again.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, my gosh.
Same
Carroll's going to be
Angola.
good. Angola's going to be good. Concordia is going to be good. Dwanger's going to be rebuilding. I mean, next year's
Woodland's
volleyball.
going to be good.
Woodland's going to be loaded.
They're just going to miss their senior in Ava Smith.
Alexander has it tipped away, picks up the loose ball, goes back to Bates with 4 minutes to play, and Coach Shamble has decided to use a timeout, and so will we. You're watching Indiana High School basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Joint pains, sprains, strains, or back pain? Make the Parkview Ortho Express walk-in clinic your first stop when you have an orthopedic or sports injury. Located at the Sport One Parkview Fieldhouse, Ortho Express has specialized orthopedic physicians on staff when you need it most. Get x-rays, treatment, and referrals to Parkview Care, all in the convenience of a walk-in clinic. Ortho Express is open Monday through Thursday from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. and Friday 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. Call 260-266-4007 for more.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching, Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And, I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And, I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
What is he putting on? Bodie Dickerson's out there. Oh,
Yeah.
giving him a sleeve.
Maybe he got cut on that play earlier.
Maybe he got cut and
No,
his finger.
He got a stinger in his elbow.
Yeah.
Hit his funny bone probably, but we're back here ready to go. Here's Reese with it. Back to Bates. Let's see if they have a set play coming out of this timeout. Schmink with it now. Up top to Alexander. He'll dribble to the left and give it to Reese. Any foul at all is 2 shots now for Northrop. And a loose ball picked off by Dickerson. Good hands by Tay Johnson to knock that ball away with 3:30 to go and a 5-point lead for Northrop. Better jump out on him. He wants to drive on Alexander. Kicks now to Dye. He'll fire the 3. No good. Dickerson with the board and gives it right to Davenport. He goes baseline, gets mugged on the play, and no call. Picked off by Dallas Lawrence, and he decides to race the other way.
He almost.
He traveled. He traveled. He switched his pivot fit. Yeah.
His feet almost went like that. Almost
Coach Shamble's like, easy, big fella.
He's coming out.
And Merriweather, who we haven't seen in a while, is going to come back on for Dallas Lawrence.
I knew that was going to happen.
When a guy that typically does the dribble catches a loose ball and has to go the other way, it usually doesn't end very well.
No. That's when you say, stop dribbling.
Yep. Pick it up and don't move. Here's Dickerson now. And back to Davenport and quickly to Bassett. He's hit a couple threes from right there. He wants to drive between the legs. Gives it up now to Johnson. Schmink will check him. Good drive. And he gets rejected. The two-handed rejection by Alexander. Here's Schmink the other way. This is a big bucket for Jaden Schmink. 14
what a
for
player.
him. Yeah, that was a great play. He realized he had the advantage. 7-point lead now with 2:30 to play.
It was really the body control.
And they'll call that foul on Merriweather, and Johnson hits the bucket.
Johnson is the king of and one.
Yes, well, he was last year too.
Oh, wait, we have one more year with them.
Yeah. I think they called that foul on number 3, Jaden Schmink, and that is his 4th now.
How many seniors do we have on north side?
Not very many. And that one's short, rims in and out. Oh, and Dye has it tipped off of him out of bounds. You're saying for Northside seniors, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 seniors. So they have quite a few, just not all of them play a lot.
Okay.
Schmink gets it in now. And what do we have? A hold. They're going to call that on Bassett, and that's going to be it for him.
Gary Andrews is going to need to tone it down a little bit.
And that's it for Bassett. They'll bring on another Bassett to replace him. So Bassett will end the night with 11 points. And he was hot late. That's a big loss.
He was. He was about 3 for 3 from 3.
Yep, and that brings Bates the other way. He will shoot some free throws here.
Go ahead.
I'm not going to say what his percentage is. It's pretty good. First one by Bates is in and out. That makes it not so good anymore.
You just can't comment. You should just say it after.
Yep.
Or just show it to me.
Second one on the way is too hard off the mark. Johnson catches it, goes the other way. He's got numbers, steps around the defense, lays it up off the glass, and has his 30th point of the game. And it's down to a 3-point lead and a quick timeout on the court by Northside. You were mentioning Bates. He was 100% at the line going into that, Lindley.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Wow.
And missed them both.
We're bad luck over here with free throws.
So Northrop's going to really need to hit their free throws here late if they want to hang on to a victory here at By-Hay Arena. Northrop fans, so Wednesday night, a special presentation of girls high school basketball will be at South Bend, Washington for the girls game. Between the number 1 ranked team in Class 4A, the ladies from South Bend, they'll take on the Northrop Bruins up there. And that should be a good one, Lindley. The battle of 1 versus 5.
Absolutely. And the rankings haven't come out in a little while either, so Northrop could be moved up by now.
Yep. I think there were 7 last week, and they are up to 5 now.
Yeah.
So it should be a really good one up there. It'll be an interesting game because it is going to come down to the end of the season here for the girls here real quickly. Like they only have 2 weeks left in the season, then the draw is next Sunday.
Absolutely.
So.
What's even more crazy is that's going to be a semi-state. That could possibly be a semi-state matchup right
Correct. Yep. So those two teams could meet down the road as well. And I know Katie Jackson extremely excited about going up there and playing against that high-level team.
Yeah, and that's what those girls need is more.
To be pushed.
I don't know how to say this. Yeah, competition. Absolutely. They need to go to Indy more. They need to go up there and play the teams that they've played. They've played Mishawaka Marion. Now they're playing South Bend, Washington. It's just if you're here and not having the best competition in games that are close, you're not ready for the postseason.
And before the 5-second count happened, a timeout, a 30-second timeout by Coach Rod Shamble. He was standing right next to the official.
And back to the playing teams outside of just Fort Wayne. I mean, think about Noblesville. I mean, Noblesville beat Northrop by about 10-ish, I would say. But they've already lost 2 games down in Indy this year, and they're ranked in the top 5.
Right, absolutely.
So, and that just tells you that.
And they're the defending state champions.
Yes, they are. And they arguably could have won state again this year if their Miss Yukon didn't go to a prep school. Same prep school as, was it Keon Brooks, where he went? Yeah. We'll talk about someone from this area who's going to go there and make an instant impact. That's going to be, what was her name? Ashlyn Shade, right?
Shade, yep.
Yep.
All right, so that ball did not get inbounds. Jaden Schmink, I believe, he can still run the baseline.
I think we need instant replay today with these refs.
That ball's tipped out of bounds that time by Dickerson. They tried to get it to Alexander. We've got 2:23 to play. It's a 3-point game.
Here's what I'm saying. Someone go long.
Yeah, I would think you could. Let Bates take it out. He was a quarterback. And I think they're going to call a hold on Dickerson. They are.
You're right. Honestly, you know what I would do? I would have, Bates take it out, and then I would send Schmink long.
Yep.
Really, I would.
Quarterback to wide receiver.
There you go.
And that will send Alexander the other way to shoot free throws, where he's been pretty good tonight.
Yeah, I think that was a good call by the refs because Alexander hasn't even been able to even get his steps in. He's been tripping every time.
Well, he's got size like 16 feet, so.
Yeah, but when someone's holding you, you're not necessarily going to run straight anyways. Really, Ryan?
That's his second miss of the night.
I know.
But it's he's missed the last 2. That'll bring Jones back in for north side. Salama's come back on now for the Bruins. And he used a lot more legs that time. 25, and that's a big free throw for Northrop. They'll extend the lead back to 4 as Johnson brings it up against Schmink. And they'll call another little ticky-tack foul on Schmink. And that might be his 5th.
Oh, that is his 5th.
That is it his 5th?
Yeah. Oh, well.
No, it's his 4th.
Oh, 4th. I thought I heard them say 5th. Didn't you hear that too? Yeah.
So that sends to the line Johnson for 1-1. Johnson on the season, a 72% foul shooter. He's got 30 tonight and give him 31. Second one doesn't even touch the net, 32. Lead down to 2. That goes out of bounds off of Schmink. Good defense by Bassett there. And quickly Jones runs to the score table. If I'm Northrop here, no matter where Tay Johnson gets the ball, you got to go double team him. Make him give the ball up to somebody else.
Right.
In this situation to beat you with 2:13 to play.
Yeah, he has half your points, over half your points.
You could even go a box and 1. And right there, he's going to get right around the defense. And he gets fouled on the way up by Alexander. A good call by the official, yep. Right on the wrist. Alexander's going to pick up his 4th. Man, things have slowed down here in the last 4 minutes. And Johnson will go to the line to try to tie this game up. And that one rims in and out.
said tie this up, it's 2 points. Oh, you were thinking if he made both?
He made them both.
Okay,
he could tie it up,
there
but he missed the front end. Second one on the way is good this time. 33 now for Johnson. They get it in now to Bates. He throws it off the shin of Dye. That'll move the ball here to the near side of the court.
They really need to figure out how to break this. It
Yeah.
should not be that hard. But actually, Northside's really good on ball defending. And they switch really well, too. Oh, some holding.
Oh, a lot of holding and a lot of pushing. They'll say that's off of Johnson. He's got to be careful he doesn't pick up a technical. Yeah.
And you know that's the one ref that's going to call it.
Yeah. Here's what I would do if I were Northrop. I would get everybody out of there and just have Bates stay on that end of the court. You're inviting 4 more defenders into the backcourt. Schmink loses it, and he's fouled on the play by Dickerson. Yeah, that's a good call by the official. Oh, they called that on number 5 on Davenport. His first, that'll send Schmink to the line. Schmink gets up slowly after that play.
I mean, yeah, you're kind of the smallest kid on the court, and you just had 3 guys fall on you.
Yeah. He said, I thought football season was over.
Right.
Schmink at the line. And that one's good for Schmink. 15.
Don't do it, Ryan.
Jones back on. And Reese back in as well.
What a great leader in Schmink.
And he'll fire the second, and he hits it. It's a 1-possession game now with a 1:52 to play here at By-Hay Arena. Here's Dickerson now. He'll give it to Jones. He'll turn. He'll fire. This is for the tie. It's off the mark. Comes down now to Bassett. The crowd would have gone crazy. Davenport with it. To Johnson. They got to double team him. And he hits the shot, and he's fouled. 35 for him. And I don't know who they called the foul on. It looks like it was on number 5. Reese, he'll pick up his second. And before that, we'll have Dye check back in. And now Johnson at the line. He can tie things up with 90 seconds to play. He misses it. Bates with a great rebound. He's tripped on the play by Dye. And Johnson and Gallman Alexander ran right into each other. Johnson can't believe he's missed these last couple free throws.
He'll be dreaming about it.
Yeah.
Especially if they lose.
Dye picks up his third. Bates will head the other way with his team up a point. Dolman Alexander. Where was he going?
He was doing the same thing that they got called for last game. But
Yeah. That's gonna go in for Bates.
He
Keon.
just got the quarterback drop.
He did. Keon with a big free throw there. His first points of the game. Extends the lead to 2.
See, you would never even know that was his first point because he just does so much.
And this one's no good. Johnson with the ball and a chance to take the lead. Double team him. He's going to shoot. And he goes right into Alexander, and he'll pick up his 5th personal foul. And that will end his night with 25 points. And the Northrop fans do not like the officials right now.
And you know what Johnson's thinking right now? I got to make these free throws.
Amen.
That's why he laid there a little bit longer. He was picturing it going through the basket.
Yeah. You knew who was going to take the shot. Nobody even stopped him.
You know, that was smart. He could have shot the 3.
Yeah.
But he went and took out Alexander.
Here's the free throw, and it is good.
You know what it is? He's not bending his knees enough right now. He's probably a little tired. What is it, 37 points? He's not
36.
that tired. He's not that tired.
And he fires, and we are tied up.
With 1:22 left.
And where will the offense come now for North? Oh, they had a chance to get the ball easily in, and they finally do now to Reese. Reese will give it up now to Bates with 1:17 on the clock. And before we have that, we've got a timeout on the court. We'll see you in 60 seconds.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
What a game it's been here at By-Hay Arena tonight. We are tied up at 64 apiece. Got a little bit over a minute to go here in this game, a minute 14 to be exact. Northrop will have the ball directly in front of us here at By-Hay Arena. And it'll be Reese to take it out.
Who do we put in when Alexander went out?
They brought in Dallas Lawrence.
Okay.
Here's Bates across the top of the circles here. He picks up his dribble, gives it now to Dallas Lawrence, who wants to drive on Dickerson. He'll get a step, and he gets the foul. Ouch. Dickerson right into the bleachers. Dickerson with his 4th personal, and he has taken a beating here in the second half. Got a stinger on that elbow earlier. And now Dallas Lawrence at the line. The junior with a couple big free throws here. He'll fire the first, and it's good. Honestly, those free throws mean nothing if you don't figure out how to stop Johnson.
Yes, but he has been the king of rebounds this season.
Yeah.
And big plays like this.
That one went in too. And here's Johnson with it. Reese is going to try to check him. He's going to get some high screens. Now he's going to drive. Runs into the defender, and what are they going to call? No shot? 2 shots coming, though, because there's 10 fouls. They're going to call that on Reese. So Johnson back at the line shooting free throws. Johnson's made a living at the line tonight. His 38th point. And a chance for him to tie things up with 55 seconds to play. You think Northside's going to come up and play full court, Lindley?
Probably. It would be smart.
He missed it. Tipped around, and there's your guy Lawrence with the rebound. And Johnson picks up the foul, his 4th.
He really needed to be smarter than that. But he was frustrated with the free throw, most likely.
And now Dallas Lawrence walks the other way with 53 seconds to play to shoot some more free throws. And right there, this is what I would do. I'd send Bates over there on Johnson. I would send that cheerleader out there to guard Johnson. I would pick a spectator to guard. Yeah,
put the referee in there too,
exactly.
Right?
Another good free throw there by Dallas Lawrence. Gives his team a 2-point lead, and that'll bring Jones back in. He's going to replace Dye here. We still have 53 ticks on the clock. The final 3 minutes have taken about 25 minutes to play.
And we were talking about how fast the half went.
Dallas Lawrence eyes the second. This is going to be good for him. 3-point lead again now by the Bruins. You got to come up and make him get the ball. Yeah, you can't let that roll. Time starts when he picks it up.
Yeah, just give Johnson the ball. You knew what was going to happen.
Actually, not a bad move just to let him score, to be honest with you, because it's still a 1-point lead
Yeah, and what are they going to do, give him an and one? He's made almost every single one.
Yeah. So he's got 40 now. He's got 40 of their 67 points tonight, does Johnson.
I wonder what his rebound count is.
He doesn't have many because he's made everything. So Northrop's going to have to get the ball in bounds. They're going to be able to run the full length of the baseline as well. They basically have all guards in there but Dallas Lawrence, but he's hit some big free throws down the stretch here for Northrop.
I mean, yeah, if I'm getting the ball in right now, I'm just getting it to Schmink and getting everyone else out of the way.
Yep.
I mean, his free throws, his poise.
Well, that's why I said have Bates take it out. All you do is have Schmink stay down here. You tell everybody else to go down here. He walks down his defender, and they throw the ball to him.
Absolutely. It's just a little
it's a
V
simple,
cut for
yeah,
him.
little V cut for him.
And he's so fast
yeah.
anyways. He's got footwork as a wide receiver. He would get the ball.
Yeah.
And that's who you want the ball in his hands because of his free throws.
Yes.
And he handles the ball so well. You never see people stealing it from him.
And see, now you're going to see, here we go again. 4 more guys are going to be in that. Well, they're going to spread them out a little bit.
No, but they're going to make him take it out again.
Yeah.
That's the issue. That's the main issue. That's not the person you want taking out the ball.
And maybe Schmink's the one they trust the most with decision-making, taking the ball out of bounds, too. So,
fair. Yeah.
And you can get a quick return pass to him if you have to. And they're going to call a foul on Dickerson, and that's going to be it for Dickerson. He'll finish the night with 4 points. He is the 3rd player to foul out in the game. And Ivan Hood jumps up off the bench, and he'll have to come in now for the Legends. And now Dallas Lawrence right back at the line shooting free throws. Lawrence has 7 in the game so far. He eyes it, he fires it, he hits it. 8 points for Dallas Lawrence. Second one on the way, good as well. 9 in the lead, back to 3. And Jones will come back in. And where is Johnson? They're going to put Dallas Lawrence on him. He'll drive. Gives it up now to Jones. His 3 is blocked, and it comes down to Merriweather. He's got Schmink ahead. They don't see him. And then a quick foul by Bassett. Here's Bates with the big free throw. In and out, and it rims back in for his 10th point. That's a big free throw.
Look at this, they're bringing out the ropes.
Yep, they are not letting people storm the court.
I love that.
Bates, the second one is no good. Johnson quickly with the ball. And Schmeek says, just let him go. He does, and it drops in. How many timeouts do they give Northside tonight? About 15? So another timeout on the court by Northside. We still have 27 seconds to go here in this game. We've got a full timeout. We will use one as well. Two-point game here. Northrop will have the ball. They'll try to get it inbounds. They've been good at the foul line here in the last 2 minutes between Bates and Dallas Lawrence. And if you would have told me before the game who I would want to get the ball to right now, it would be Dallas Lawrence because he's hit all his foul shots down the stretch here.
That's fair, but the only thing is he's not the one who could possibly handle the ball.
Correct,
so.
And he's just basically the fourth option.
I would just get the ball to him, have him hold it. If they're not going to, then give it right back to Schmink.
And they'll
See,
give it
right
in.
There.
And
you called that one, didn't you?
Oh, they blew the whistle. I didn't even hardly hear it. Did you hear the whistle?
I have no comment, Ryan.
Oh. Don't want to get canceled.
No.
Here's the free throws coming now for Dallas Lawrence. That foul was on Ivan Hood. And his free throw is up and good for his 11th point of the game. Sorry, I have the score wrong. It is a 3-point game now.
24 seconds left.
Yep. And that one's off. And it comes down now to Johnson. He pushes it ahead quickly. Throws it now to Jones. He'll launch a three. It's off the iron. No good. And Hood comes down with the rebound. Misses it. Goes out long to Jones. He throws it up. Tipped up by Hood. And Hood is fouled on the play. And we'll get to see Ivan Hood go to the line to shoot some free throws as Dye will check back on. 11 seconds to play here at Baihea Arena.
With all those missed layups right there, they just got like 10 seconds taken off the clock. And the thing is, they had Johnson and which number is that, out on the three-point line, wide open.
And I guess that was on Bates, so that is his 5th personal foul. So they'll have to bring on, who did they bring in there? Salam is in. I don't see Innels on the bench tonight, so 2 big free throws coming now for Ivan Hood. He'll shoot the first, line drive in and out. And if you're Dallas Lawrence and Salam, you have to block out Johnson here.
I would really do a purpose miss, and Johnson's going to get it.
That rims in and out, and
Did
Johnson
I not
got
just call that?
Yep. 44. And the lead is down to 1, and a quick foul. Is it Lawrence going back to the line? I didn't even see what the play was.
No, it's going to be Schmink.
Schmink's going to go the other way.
About 5.2 seconds.
With 5 seconds to go. And
that was a lot of time coming off the clock right there, just with a missed free throw in a bucket.
Northrop has a timeout left, so they're going to take this foul shot, and he would be wise to use that timeout. Depending on the situation here,
right.
You know, you got to have that timeout in your pocket here to be able to set up at least a viable defense against Johnson, because you know he's going to take the final shot.
Oh, absolutely. 3 people on him.
Schmink eyes the first, and it's good. 17 for Jaden Schmink.
How many does Johnson have right now?
Johnson has a total of 44 points. Yeah, I would send somebody up here on Johnson right away. And that rims in and out. Johnson catches it. He's going to go the other way. They foul him in the backcourt, though. They call that a Reese grabbed him by the wrist. I'm not sure what he was thinking.
I mean, but that was kind of smart, because he's only going to have 2 shots, Ryan. He could have won it with 3.
I don't know. I
don't think it was intentional, but that's not the worst thing that could have happened.
And Johnson has been 1 of 2 the last couple times,
right,
but you have to block out.
And they're also going to hopefully get the ball back, so It's not the worst thing.
Wow. So Johnson at the line. The Northrop fans wake up here. They fires and he hits it. 45 for the junior, and we have a sub come on. Number 33 into the game for Northside. He doesn't show up on the roster. This is for the tie. It's short. Johnson catches it, fires it, misses it, but he's fouled on the rebound by Reese. Reese did not block him out. And we have 0.7 to play. Nobody blocked him out.
Ryan, that's skill. You know he just did that on purpose.
He
purposely missed, got it back, and almost put it down.
Nobody blocked him out.
Oh, I know.
No one.
These are the biggest free throws of the night for him.
And he fires in, it rims in, and we're tied.
Every part of the rim. Every
Wow.
part. So we're tied up right now with 0.7 seconds left. And who other than Tay Johnson do we have at the line right now?
Wow. They just simply did not, nobody even communicated who's got shooter.
We've been talking about this the whole entire game, why Northrop hasn't put multiple people on him. You're right, you could have boxed in one. he could have even zoned almost and just had two people around him at all times. I mean, you just didn't want the ball in his hands at all.
Yeah, it's mind-boggling why you had two people 6 feet away from him, and neither one even decided to try to block him out. They watched the shot rather than doing their job.
Right, but that's just skill. I mean, he did that perfectly.
He timed it perfectly.
He did.
And usually you don't get a foul on a play like that, but the officials called it. It was hard to hear it, but they called it.
We were talking about a little bit ago how he was going to be dreaming about his missed free throws.
Yep.
Well, scratch that. If he makes this, he's dreaming about the free throw that beat Northrop and helped him
stay
ahead of conference.
They haven't led in the second half.
No, this would be
the
first lead.
Yeah.
Do you need to turn it up a little? What do you think?
Yeah, we'll crank up the volume a little bit here. As Johnson will eye this shot. If he misses it, we're going to go to overtime, barring a miracle. And here we go. This is for the lead and possibly the win, and it's good.
Witnessed one of the best games this season so far, haven't we?
All of our boys' games have been good this year.
They have.
So a big win tonight for the home squad. It took a while for them to get there, but by golly, they did get there, and they finally won.
They did not lead since the first quarter at all.
Right, absolutely, and they win on the free throw at the end.
So the Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game we have.
It's going to be Johnson.
Yeah, with how many? 47?
47. Yeah, I mean.
47.
My gut tells me that had if Northrop would have held on, I'd probably give it to Dallas Lawrence for all the free throws he shoots and hits down the end. But Bronte Johnson will be your Parkview Sports Medicine player of the game tonight with 47 points for the home team. For Northrop, they will drop to 3-9 overall. They will go to 2-2 in conference play. They got 1 point from Bates, 17 from Schmink, 11 from Dallas Lawrence, 14 from Reese, 5 from Merriweather, and a team-high 25 points from Dahlman Alexander.
And with Northrop, I think the one thing that they're going to have to take away from this is they're going to have to be able to beat a press.
Yeah.
That's huge.
Exactly.
Huge.
And Northrop will not play again until next Friday night. They will be at home. They will take on Wayne at 7:30, part of our boy-girl doubleheader.
That'll be a big test for the boys.
It will be.
Yeah.
For both teams. And then don't forget, Northrop fans as well, your girls' teams will be in action on Wednesday night up at South Bend, Washington at 6 o'clock. For Northside, they improved to 10-4 overall. They go to 4-0 in conference play. Michael Dye with 5, a team-high 47 points tonight by Tay Johnson, 2 from Bassett. That would be Brevin Bassett. 4 from Dickerson, 11 from Brayshawn Bassett, 2 from Davenport, and 3 from Rodney Jones. For Northside, they will also have a week off before they play again. They will be at Homestead at 7:30 next week. So a split here tonight. Northrop girls win, Northside boys win.
I think we're missing something that we didn't really mention. They had 3 of their starters that fouled out. Northside did, and they still won.
And they had 2.
They had 2, yeah.
Yep, you're right.
That's crazy.
Yeah, so a lot of people had fouls. It came down to foul shooting, and guess what? Johnson had the big one at the end.
But look at all these people. I mean, everyone's filing out. I mean, this is electric. That's what you call this.
Yep.
And of course, it's here at By-Hay Arena.
Yep. Right now, he'd be smiling.
No, he would.
If I knew By-Hay, and he would be smiling at this win tonight for the Legends. So he had 16 rebounds to go along with 47 points. Wow, amazing. Well, that'll do it tonight. A fun night here at By-Hay Arena as usual. We hope you join us tomorrow night for some of our games that we have around the area. For my tag team partner tonight, Lindley Kistler, I'm Ryan Dellinger, and you've been watching Indiana High School boys basketball on SummitCitySports.com.
Welcome to the Summit City, home to the 260's dedicated high school athletes and fans. Each victory and celebration captured by our cameras. Treasure the highlights from the Summit Athletic Conference this season or complete games live or on demand. After all, nobody's more proud to call Fort Wayne home than SummitCitySports.com.
I like to stay active. I try to come in here at least 3 times a week and just get my 1-hour workout in. Since September, I think I've put on 22 pounds of muscle. I think my vertical has gone up plus 5 inches. I've gotten a lot faster since then too. I can hit the ball further. In football, I can push people around more. It's basketball easier too. Just being stronger just makes everything easier.
Brandon started with gym rats basketball training. After one of the sessions, he came up to me and he wanted to know if he could do more. So Brandon started the Edge program in November in addition to the club training he was doing because it offers personalized programming for his athletic goals. PSM Performance uses a long-term athletic development pyramid. At such a young age, it's really good for Brandon to set the foundation of athletic development. Since he is in season all year round, he has to be ready for all the physical demands. So he does a lot more strength training just because in basketball he sprints and cuts a lot. In baseball he's doing a lot of sprinting. In football he does a lot of sprinting and jumping. So preparing him to withstand the physical demands of those games, he does a lot more strength training.
I like all the lower body stuff the best. I do goblet squats, split squats, back squat, front squat, a lot of those. Tyler knows what's best for me. He always points me in the right direction. He just pushes me to go harder every day.
I was once a Southside kid who was led on a journey by high school football. A journey that taught me discipline, toughness, and the skills that made me a success. As a businessman with a CPA license who owns his own firm, I still use the building blocks of high school sports in my everyday life. Someday sports will end no matter what level you reach, but you will be left with the skills to compete in the next game, the game of life.
Thank you for watching Summit City Sports. To help broaden our coverage, we're asking you to become a monthly sponsor to our Patreon account. We produce weekly highlights and live video broadcast. When the Homestead girls golf team won its first state title in program history, we were there. When Fort Wayne brought back 3 state titles in cross country, we were there. We believe in sharing positive stories and setting the standard for how high school sports should be covered. Join us and donate today.
I just want to be the best in basketball. So I want to be the greatest of all time to play women's basketball. So I just know there's people out there working just as much as me. So I just want to keep working hard and keep that intensity going. And so one day I can pursue my dreams of being in the WNBA and playing overseas. So I just want bigger things to come in my life.
I remember when I started in March, she could do 0 pull-ups. She did have a great 25-inch vertical when she first started. She only weighed 150 pounds. One of our main mottos is do the simple things exceedingly well, and that's where we started. So we started the foundation, building her base, and now we've got to basically the peak of our pyramid of things that we can do with her. So we didn't skip any levels. We did all the basics, and she got really, really good at them, and that's what's led her to become as great as she is at basketball and performance.
I've watched her grow, the confidence-wise, the strength-wise, the jumping ability, her footwork. It's really amazing to kind of watch for a girl her size, being 6'3", 6'4", to move like she can move and do the thing and be as agile as she is, along with the strength.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts, all with a 99% career success rate.
You belong here.
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 I belong here.
The athletes has always been here, and they're getting better. I'm watching Summit City Sports, man, they're doing an awesome job. And I mean, that's a plug. Them dudes are doing an outstanding job. And I'm able to be in Nashville and watch games on YouTube that they're broadcasting, and I'm seeing the talent. And it is just truly outstanding. And I mean, you guys have seen the talent that's in the NFL now from Fort Wayne, Indiana, the talent that's coming up now, and the talent that, is just here, man. It's really cool.
In 4 years, this could be you.
At the University of St. Francis, you'll find everything you need to succeed, from business, nursing and science, to the arts.
You belong here!
Area sports looked a lot different back in 1952 when Jim Kelly opened his first dealership in Fort Wayne. 70 years later, that original dealership has grown into the Kelly Automotive Group with 14 brands in 3 locations, including our new Fort Wayne Auto Mall and Kelly Chevrolet on Lima Road. Fort Wayne continues to support our local teams and businesses. Thank you for 70 years. We could have never done it without you. Visit us today at drivekelly.com.
Yo, what's going on? It's Antoine Taylor with Matrix QB. I'm so